Okay, Mira's looking pretty good today. I think she's just wearing like a sports bra or something. She's still looking pretty good. Uh, Verticus is on, and I think she's got somebody else on, but she's looking pretty good in her gaming chair. Oh God, I cannot pronounce this girl's name. Uh, she's hot as shit. I don't know what her name is. Gonzabella is looking really good. Oh yeah, I could only see the top of her, and she always looks pretty good. But yeah, it went to something else. She's like Pearlescent Moon is doing the copper golem thing in Minecraft. I didn't know they did that. I thought that was something I kind of wanted, but she's doing her Minecraft. Oh, Joe Workouts is looking really good. She always looks good though. And then Serene Wild, I think this is she does it a lot where she does, but she's wearing the same outfit I think she was wearing the other day. Okay, let's go ahead and get this on. Okay. 102 followers. I just want to say, all of you people rock. It'd be, just like my birthday will be coming up later this month. So if you could send a word out, if it'd be really nice and it's the second half of the month. If the second half of the month, if every one of my followers could get on and just hang out for a stream. You don't have to do it the rest of the year. If you could just do it the second half of August in honor of my birthday, that would be great. You don't have to. I'm not expecting it. I'm just saying that would be kind of nice. And then I'll go back to the small, uneventful streams the rest of the year. That would be a birthday present for me. And all it requires, you don't have to spend any money. You just got to waste a little bit of your time. Oh, okay. I don't know. This might be 3. I'll check and see if this is 3. If it isn't, I'll go to 3. Yeah, this is Act 2, so we will go to 3. Okay, and I just want to say for the record, I've been like a fucking basket case for at least 4 or 5 days. Because, and again, I've been freely admitting that I've been kind of getting lightheaded. I would say I think it's been a week or more, but it's been at least a handful of days. I think it's been over. And again, it isn't constant. It isn't all day long, but it comes and goes. And Friday, it's a long story, but and again, I will let you know. For those of you, I got contacted by somebody. It's like a prize giveaway, and I don't know if it's legit or not. It could very well be a scam. If it turns out not, either way, I'll let you know. It seems way more legitimate than any of the other bullshit. Like, because there was one, they got a hold of me, and it was supposed to be this. It was supposed to be this thing where, they'd help you get some money, and I've seen ads for them. I'm like, oh, well, if you're not getting disability, there's a thing that may. Well, some of those I think were legitimate, and then what they do is they would look, and it's just not my area. So and again, I have been writing congressmen. I have been writing other elected officials. It could be that company that's been helping me with my disability application. But those sounded legit because they made me fill out a bunch of shit, and they're like, oh yeah, we're not in your area. It's like, oh okay. And but there was one, they're like, oh yeah, we can help you get so much a month in payments. And I'm like, oh okay. And the guy had an accent. He did not sound like the continental United States, which is native place of birth. And I'll just leave that hanging out there. Well, he started telling me that I had like, he's like, well, you don't have insurance, and I go, no, I do have insurance. And he's like, oh, well, when you're asked, tell them you don't have insurance. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't honestly care if it's, I don't care if it's government, federal or state. I don't care if it's Jim Bob on the corner handing out money because he won the lottery. I'm not lying to somebody. I'm just not. You know, I mean, even if I knew there was no legal consequence, I'm not going to lie to somebody to get a fucking break. I'm not. That's just not who I am. It's why I'm single too, because I'm not going to lie to some chick. I'm not going to lie to some chick just to get what I want. Like if a person's got a problem and it's causing me problems, I'm going to let them know. And hey, obviously, some people want to be lied to, and then that means and that's okay. I'm okay with that. But somebody was asking that not that long ago. They want, what in the fuck? They were asking something about getting money from Trump. Like, if Trump offered you this, would you take it? And I just made the comment. I go, look. And I told him what's going on with me. And I said, I don't know. But I go, I would seriously hope that I would rather die penniless and cold of hypothermia than take a fucking penny from that piece of shit. I firmly, and you never know. But that right now, sitting here where I've actually got money for food right now and other stuff, despite my sister's best efforts, I honestly would think that would be I would hope that would be the case. I really do. I mean that sincerely. And then he was telling me, he's like, okay, and then when you're asked how much income you have to tell them it's like $19,000 a year. And I'd already told him, I go, look, I'm not going to lie to get this. He's like, oh, it's not a lie. It's a qualifying question. And then on the second one, he's like, I go, look, I already told you, I'm not lying to get this. He goes, well, it's not a lie. And I go, look, I don't know what it's like in your country, but I go, in my country, America, I go, if you say something that isn't true, that's a lie. And I go, I'm not going to do it. I'm just absolutely, and I mean, I'm not kidding you. The shit that I have seen since my mom died, it's fucking disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. And like I said, this one, I'm supposedly won some money, and they said I won a car. And I am fully expecting that it's going to be another fucking scam. I seriously am. And but if it isn't, I'm probably going to fucking lose it. Like, if it turns out to be a scam, I will probably, and I might lose it there too. But if it turns out to be a scam, I will probably accept it better than if it's good news. Like I'm not completely kidding. Like if it ends up where I win that lottery tomorrow night, if I ever win something like that, I'll probably at some point I'll probably have a nervous breakdown and have to check myself in like over a weekend or over a week into like a fucking mental health facility to fucking deal with it, because I'm not sure. Ever since I started getting sick, and it built up. But like when I found out that it sounded like somebody was telling me, and again I don't know, I only know what I was told, but it made so much shit make sense. But when I was told that my fucking zone guy had sold me out to keep his drunk ass fucking brother from getting fired, I'm after a while it's like what the fuck. If you have to be that big of a piece of shit, like if you have to sell out, like if you're a union official and you have to sell people out because you sexually harassed women and it's time to pay the piper. If you are a union official and you have to fucking sell someone out because your brother's a drunk ass piece of shit and attacks somebody. I'm sorry, and I mean this sincerely. You should just fucking kill yourself. You are a horrible fucking person. You deserve to fucking die. These people that are going around scamming like this now, you deserve to die. You absolutely. This is. I don't mean this in a bad way, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's like you deserve to fucking die. This is a horrible fucking thing that you're doing. Same thing when you look at some of these people that are in office. If you're misusing your office, you're misusing your office to go after a veteran. If you're misusing your office to go after, somebody who is not in office, somebody, again, there are experts that have said if his last name was something else, he wouldn't even be getting charged. They would have just had to pay a fine and they'd have moved on. But if you're someone that's misusing your office, I'm sorry. If you're really that big of a piece of shit, just fucking check out. Fucking write a note. Tell them that you're a horrible fucking person and you can't fucking go on anyway. And just call it a day. If you're someone that belongs to a religious cult and you want to force your bullshit on everybody else, just check out. If you're one of these people that want to kill a whole bunch of people because of your religious beliefs, you know what? Usually what these guys do is they kill a whole bunch of people, and they kill themselves, either suicide by cop or something else. Just skip the middle part. Don't kill the decent people. Just get to the end part. Seriously. I don't know. It's just there's just so many fucking horrible people in the world, and at a certain point, you gotta sit there. It's like, well, what's the fucking point? Seriously, what's the fucking point of it? You take a look at my sister. She was talking to me, and I believe this was in November last year after my mom died. And again, she's either a fucking idiot or she knew, But when I read that trust, it basically stated that the trust will take care of our funeral arrangements. Well, and this is my opinion, I don't know for sure, but it really seemed like she tried to get her hands on it. Because, like I said, she didn't come to us, and I'm gonna, if I do a Minecraft stream later, I will talk about something other than this. It's been in my head because just this shit of these people out there that you're in need. You got issues, and they're trying to fucking scam you. I'm sorry, these people don't deserve to live. They're horrible. They're horrible fucking people. Just fucking horrible people. And my sister's in with them. She's another one. Because that thing I read, it basically said that the trust would take care of the funeral arrangements. And she didn't come to me or my brother and say, "Oh, well, there's an annuity. I'm gonna get a hold of them. I'll get the information back to you, and you'll get your money." She got a hold of them, and she tried to wheel and deal her bullshit with them, and they wouldn't deal with her. They wouldn't deal with her at all. So I'm guessing, and I could be wrong, but I'm guessing she couldn't get her fucking hands on that money. That's the only reason we got that. And I talked to her about that insurance thing, and I'm like, hey, I don't, sooner or later you're going to find an insurance policy at State Farm. And I go, and when you do, I go, you'll have to talk to Jesse about his, but I go, I need to get that turned over to me as quick. And then, she goes, oh, I already found it. She already knew about it. She didn't find it and get a hold of me and go, oh, there's an insurance policy for you that we got to get turned over to you. And I cannot stress this enough. I'm not exaggerating that much. maybe a little bit. I honestly don't think I'm exaggerating at all. But she told me flat out that she'd already found it, and she goes, "Oh, well, we're going to cash that in." And this is the way she would get when she was talking about the money that she was going to put in her pocket. She's like, "Well, we're going to just cash that in, and then you'll get your share, I'll get my share, Jim and Jesse will get their share." And I go, "No, we're not." I go, "We're not fucking cashing that in." And then she starts just ignoring me. And this is why I think that, you know, the lawyer she was dealing with might have told her. I also think it's possible that he figured out that she was a greasy piece of shit and just did what he did and didn't tell her, since he was my mom's lawyer, not my sister's. But I think it's at least, knowing her and the way she was, I think it's at least possible that he told her everything. Like, he told her you can't sell the property until they abandon it, because her and my oldest brother were bound and determined to get us to leave this place before we got paid. And right around the time the paperwork did arrive, we stopped getting mail. And I've been here since I got sick, and I can count on one or two hands the number of days we didn't get mail. Usually you got some kind of junk mail. And so on the days I thought about it and was able, I would go get the mail early. Because whether he was home or not, my brother doesn't pick up mail until usually later in the afternoon. And I mean, and there's times where he gets dropped off and he comes in and goes and gets it later. You know, I'm thinking, well, my God, if you got to walk out there anyway, just have him drop, you know, for me, just have him drop you off at the mailbox and bring it in when you come in. But, well, I would say it was like a week or so after we got it. Because as soon as we got that, I didn't know what it was, but I was like, well, God, this is weird. It's almost like somebody's fucking taking our mail. Gee, I wonder who's doing that, some random person or the sleazy fucking sister that's trying to sell our fucking insurance out from under us, that appeared to be trying to take our fucking annuity money out from under us. And again, my opinion. And as soon as we got the letter from the lawyer, I quit going out and getting the mail. And then boom, mail, like it was like a half a week and a half later, we started getting normal mail again. And so I don't know. But it says right in there that it will pay for our funeral costs. Well, she's, you know, we weren't there. Me and my brother weren't there. She was at least there, and I think my oldest brother was there. Well, if she was there, and this guy told her that, yes, the trust will pay for their funeral arrangements, there's money for that, well, then why is she being a sleazy piece of shit, acting like the little bit of money that she couldn't steal from us, I think, had to be put away to pay for our funeral costs? Because, see, here's the thing. If you read that trust, whatever isn't needed for us when we die, she gets to put some of that in her pocket. So this whole thing is just a sleazy fucking piece of shit sibling trying to fuck us over so she can put as much money, just like the, well, you see, you know, we'll just cash that in and I'll get part of it, you'll get part of it. It's like, no, this is not the way it's supposed to fucking work. And then luckily, the insurance guy did his due diligence and look, he's like, yeah, this is absolutely, this is the way it was set up. That after your folks died, it went to you. And it just fucking sleazy, just absolutely fucking sleazy. But yeah, you put all of this together, and I'll be honest with you, I can't lump my sister in a different group from these shitbags that are out there. I mean, there's a lot of these people, you know, yeah, they might be trying to fucking do this, that, or the other, but I'm not sure they want to steal the house out from us.
We will fight until we
you know, that's a fucking level even my sister has sunk to, that these strangers wouldn't do, you know.
And I swear by the blood of Cathos,
it's depressing. It is absolutely depressing. And then over the weekend, they were
not enough spirit.
Over the weekend they were talking about, and I think it isn't long term. I think it's just since Jack Smith started indicting him. I think I might be wrong on that, but they were talking about Trump has already spent like $40 million on his legal expenses, and that really hit me too. When I kind of made the comment over the week, and then I made it again when they were, and I changed it a little bit. I kind of added a little bit or a little more element maybe this morning. But they're talking about it on Morning Joe, and I told them, I go, when I was working, I'm pretty sure I was drugged or poisoned for bringing up quality issues and other stuff. And I go, I can't work anymore. And I told them, I go, I tried to be a streamer. Tried to find something I could do. And for one, even if I was held, I honestly don't think I'm talented enough. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. But here's the thing. When you look at the money that these MAGA people are just fucking pissing away for their criminality. And I don't want to come off as everybody deserves their day in work. I get it. But Ari Melber, he worked for the Southern District of New York, I think. And you had Rudy Giuliani. I think Rudy Giuliani was replaced by Comey, a guy who was like the Deputy Attorney General for Bush and then became the FBI Director under Obama. He's the one that kind of helped Russia steal the election from Hillary when he basically started attacking her and all this other bullshit. And this is the guy that took over when Comey left. And Ari Melber has him on every now and then. He always refers to him as his old boss or whatever. And he had that guy on, I believe this was when Trump was still in office. And Ari...
I need spirit.
Ari kind of brought up...
was the best of us.
Might have been the Mueller report. It was something criminal that Trump had done.
I don't have enough spirit.
But Kenai
and
the one to change that.
He asked his old boss, and this is the guy who used to be a U.S.
So
attorney.
as strong as 3 warriors. His
a
true
long
strength
and distinguished career as a federal prosecutor. And he asked him, he's like, how do you feel about this case going to trial? And the guy was just real serious. He said, I don't see this going to trial. And, Ari Melber was like shocked, and he goes, really? He goes, do you think it's not a good case? And the dude started laughing. And he goes, no. He goes, I don't think it's a bad case, but he said, I'm just saying I don't think it'll go to trial because usually when you see a case with this much overwhelming evidence, he goes, it doesn't go to trial. He goes, any good lawyer is going to want to plea this out because he said he goes, the way something along these lines, but I'm paraphrasing here, but he's like, for me, it's not so much about whether the person is going to go to jail, because when you've got this much overwhelming evidence, it's a matter of just how much jail he's going to get. And so he said, usually they will try to make a plea deal where, hey, we'll plead guilty. What are you going to knock off if we do? You make it worth it so we don't take our chances in court. And that's what he was saying. He goes, normally you would see a good lawyer convince his client, kind of like Michael Flynn. You convince your client, like, hey, they got overwhelming evidence. You should, oh my God, thank you for following Chloe Diana Zero. I do appreciate. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just saw it. If you're already gone, I apologize, but I just saw that. Thank you very much for the follow. But oh my God. So the stuff on him is just overwhelming. And I just said, I've honestly tried to make an honest living. I'm not going on GoFundMe and begging for people to pay for me so I can basically live. I was trying to do something where I would, people wanted to donate. Hey, great, they'd be watching my content, whatever. And again, I'm not worth it. I get it. I'm not that talented. I'm not trying to argue that. But I go, this ain't even everything that this piece of shit has been given. It's just what he's wasted on his loss, on his legal problems. $40 million, and I'm like, my God, if a piece of shit, if a fucking crook, if a traitorous, seditionist piece of shit like Trump, somebody that sells us out to Russia, can get in excess, he can basically get so much money donated to him that he can piss away $40 million on his legal expenses. I go, $40 million would more than likely buy me really good health care for my health problems. And I could probably live comfortably. I wouldn't have to be scraping by, worried that, like, sometime in the future I'm going to either be homeless because my sister's pissed away all the money that's in the trust. If she can't have it, maybe she don't give a fuck if anybody has it. She's not turning over money like she's required to. She's trying to sell or steal the property out from under us. With $40 million, I wouldn't have to worry about that. And if I needed one of those medical beds that tilted up, I could get it. I wouldn't have to worry about, is the electrical bill going to break me this month? Or is the inflation on food going to break me this month? Is the car I need to get groceries going to break on me this month? And, and this morning I said, hey, look, that $40 million, that would basically mean I would, barring some medical thing that sucked up all my money, I could probably live on that for the rest of my life. And I go, 25% of it, $10 million. 10% of it, $4 million. That might be I could see medical costs getting the better of that. But like the $10 million or the $40 million, for whatever time I got left, that would be so great. And you see these fucking sheep out there, these fucking brain dead morons, just fucking handing this shit over to a fucking piece of shit like him. It's like, I just made the comment, I go, I don't know if I can explain to you how fucking depressing that is. I don't get it. And if you saw my stream on Saturday, this is something I remember today. The whole plan was to do some DLTs, so I got, and I was gonna do this a couple weeks ago. I went to Aldi's again on Friday, and then and I didn't do it. And I picked up a loaf of bread. I ended up just eating the tomatoes. But I picked up some bread, picked up some tomatoes, and I was gonna do it, and I just never got around. I wasn't feeling. I either forgot about it, which happens, or I just wasn't feeling like doing it. And
not enough spirit.
And when I went this time, I actually picked up some extra packages of bacon. And I was going to do it again. And I picked up a loaf of bread. And I generally, and I kind of went into this more, the stream's on there, I don't want to rehash everything. But I made the comment that, I don't really eat a lot of bread. My brother does. And I made the comment, I go, I just picked this bread up yesterday. And I go, I had 2 sandwiches. I had 4
What are
pieces
you
of bread.
doing so far from the
And I go, I swear to God, that
All
loaf
my
is
life
half
dead.
gone already.
And I mean
Well,
to see these bastards suffer
you know,
what they've done. Are you with me?
But what was funny is, when I get,
Not enough
I've been
spirit.
kind of debating this for 3 or 4 days. I could not remember when my appointment was. I looked it up on a sheet of paper, and it's the 3rd of August. Well, no, I might be wrong on that. I'm not going to quote anything because I really don't remember. But I thought it was today. Friday when I was going to call for it, I thought it was today. I even remember looking it up, and I don't know what month I looked at, but it basically said the 3rd was Monday or the 4th or whatever day I looked on the sheet. I might have it wrong. But that's the day I thought it was, and it was Monday. And then so Friday I'm just like, oh, okay. And then today I went. Yesterday I was pretty sure it wasn't today. Well, then today I went. And I got down there, and that girl could not find me. And I go, well, I asked her what day it was. Well, today's the 31st, she said.
We're not. I call it a
And,
win. I'll hold this bridge. Go on. You have a demon lord's head to put on a pike.
So I got talking to her. Well, now I did my X-ray. They got that done, and so it's done.
To go back.
And so when I do finally get my appointment later this week or next week, I don't have to come in early for that, so I can just go to my appointment. And but I did. I felt like a giant fucking dumbass. And the girl there, she goes, you don't have to feel bad. She goes, this happens way more often than you probably think. And so, it is what it is. I'm gonna go. And hopefully later today I will be doing a Minecraft stream. I hope everybody's having a better day. I really do. Have a good day. Take care.